Ain't that better?
Good.
We'll talk about it later. What's good, everybody? What's good, man? What's up? It's your boy here, real life Huey. That's the persona today. Cause I got some real stuff to address. Um, yeah, I got some real stuff to address today. Got my boy Cam here with me.
What's good?
Gonna be co-hosting with me. Some guys might add in a little later. I guess we'll see. But can't let no monkey stop no show. We was gonna go regardless, man. So um
Yup.
got about a few topics that I do want to address today. That's been some has been controversial, some has been pretty strong as far as like opinion. You either on one side or another with things that we'll address today.
Yeah.
Um, but before we get into the deep weeds of everything, first I want to start off with our first segment. Okay, I'm gonna do it this way today. We're gonna have different segments. All right. So this first one, is just gonna start the show. I do want to break this news on. We call the media capital fact. Okay. So first, I'm gonna just and then we're gonna give our opinion on it, our take, and also uh, talk about what other people do on it. Y'all know I love react. I love to react to other reactions. So we're gonna get into it. So I do want to say what's I guess it's breaking news. It's not really breaking because we did kind of hear about this a few days ago. Joy Taylor, from American sports analyst and the former professional football player Emmanuel Acho, have been fired from Fox Sports. The news was announced
I,
on July 14th, 2 days ago. Um, and what's being reported is the three shows were struggling to find a huge audience, prompting the cancellations, according to the sources briefed on this decision. These shows that they were talking about was um, and Speak had Joy Taylor, Keyshawn Johnson, Paul Pierce, and then Breakfast Ball with Manuel Acho in the facility with Chase Daniel, James Jones, and Rashawn McCoy. Um, so all of these shows have been put off Fox Sports basically because they haven't been performing well. The views have been down, and as we know, as some of us know who were fans of Undisputed, they have been losing their ratings ever since that start. I think, that's why. The Athletic also reports that Fox Sports is expected to launch new TV shows to replace the time slots of the canceled program. The shows that will continue on air will be The Herd, with Colin Coward, First Things First, Nick Wright, blah. They have put in this report that Joy Taylor was recently named in a lawsuit. And that's kind of what I really wanted to get into. Some people are speculating that that plays a part in this. Uh, that plays a part in this show getting canceled. As Joy Taylor has been fired from sports. She did have a lawsuit filed against her. For those who don't know, with Charlie Dixon, who is the former Fox Sports programming executive. The lawsuit was claimed that Dixon sexually assaulted the makeup artist Eugene Faraji, and also was alleged that Taylor dismissed Faraji's concerns. Faraji was the stylist of Joy Taylor as well, makeup artist. And the lawsuit also claimed that Joy Taylor had relationships with Dixon and Emmanuel Acho. Dixon was removed from his position in April, which is something we do want to pay close attention to. Okay, so he was removed in April. The lawsuit was filed, I believe, in February. Um, Followed by Taylor's departure 3 months later. That's what we were reporting now, of course. Um, However, Andrew, the reason behind her exit show says it was lower viewership. the eventual for the eventual cancellation. Emmanuel Acho spoke on this. He did say, in sports, when you're not good enough, you get cut. TV, when you're not good enough, you get canceled.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to keep y'all up to tune with some big announcements because I don't really know what's coming, but I do know I trust God. Um, have some faith in God, man, because the way things are looking, your time has definitely run its mark, run its course, I should say, at Fox. So my media cap or fact question is: do you think Joy Taylor played a big part in these shows being canceled? With Anne Emmanuel Acho, do you think that whole debacle with everybody being involved in that played a huge part, or do you think it was mainly just based off of the? Do you think it was just mainly based off?
The ratings.
Yeah, the
The
ratings.
ratings. Uh, well, I don't know. Joy Taylor, she, for two other reasons or not, she always had a big following, especially from the men. Two reasons or not. We know what those two reasons are. I ain't gonna specify. But she was was one of the most popular analysts on them shows when she got on Fox. Her clips were I would always see her clips on Instagram when I'm scrolling, and she's not a bad analyst, but I know that lawsuit is what got her up out of there, along with Emmanuel Acho as well.
Yeah, I would say I don't think the lawsuit um, itself is what. And when I say this, I don't want people to take it the wrong way. So let me be clear. Like I don't think that the cancellation was per se more about the lawsuit, but I think the lawsuit is what led to the cancellation. And here's why I say that.
Mm,
I think Joy Taylor has been on Fox Sports for over 10 years now. Has been a
yeah.
prominent face on there for about 10 years, I want to say. Um,
Hmm.
if this is the case,
She
to
was
me,
on
it
Undisputed
seems
as
as
well,
if,
right?
huh? What'd you say?
She was on Undisputed as well, right? She
Yeah,
was
she
on
was on
Undisputed.
Undisputed. She was actually a moderator on there before they had the other girl on there who Skip got into it with. Skip used to get into it with them, which is actually, I think it's gonna be some more truth coming out, and I am gonna share a video. We are gonna watch a video to see what Marcellus Wiley, who was on FS1, who actually had a show and he was let go, I believe. He's gonna speak on his from his perspective on this and share what he got to say. But I wanted to say, I think that lawsuit played a heavy role in those views going down. Um, when you see Emmanuel Acho, and then a lot of his takes were bad too. And like I
Yeah.
just feel like he's always had bad takes, but at the same time, when you have um when you have that on top of what you're dealing with as far as this lawsuit goes, people gonna be in your comments like, why is this dude on TV? Now you got professionals attacking this guy. So it was looking bad for him either way it go. And then Joy Taylor, the way that she was portrayed in this lawsuit, it was so foul. Um, you know, everything she would post. I remember she was such a loved figure in sports media. A lot of the fellas loved her because she's a beautiful
Yeah.
woman, and she's pretty knowledgeable
She
in
had the
some
two big
in some
reasons, man.
aspects, bruh. Soon as that stuff came out about her, that's people, everybody's perception of her changed. For the most part, I don't want to say
Hmm.
everybody, but for the most part, a lot of people perception of her changed.
But see, it was the two big reasons, Cole. I tell you, that's why the fellas loved it, man. Two big reasons.
It's always them two big reasons. Them the two main reasons.
Always them two big reasons. Man.
Them are the two main reasons too.
But yeah, I, uh, 'cause, 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 uh, I feel like it was gonna come eventually because Fox Sports ever since Undisputed, you already said it make, not even since Undisputed, since Shannon Sharp left, it's been going downhill. So I think it was inevitable that Fox Sports was gonna cancel some shows and let some people go. But I think the Joy Taylor was especially let go along with Emmanuel Acho for being in that lawsuit. I feel like that
Yeah,
played a major role in it.
yeah, I definitely think that just played a major role in it. But then when you see these other shows getting canceled, I didn't really ever see them getting that much steam. That other show that was canceled. What is that show? Oh,
The
actually,
breakfast ball, the
yeah,
facility.
Breakfast Ball. Oh no,
I don't even I
they
didn't even
were
know that was
actually
over.
included in all of these shows. I thought that one show was
Yeah,
actually getting canceled, but it's still on air, unfortunately. But I do want to get into. Didn't want to spend way too much time on this topic, but I did want to see what not Emmanuel Acho, Marcellus Wiley had to say about this. So let me pull this up and let's see his take on this, man. He always got something to say. He stay running his mouth,
yeah.
but let's see. He always gonna give us the scoop, man.
To get into this real quick. Ah, we got to talk. Lot of noise. Lot of noise out there. We all know what happened. We're gonna break down that news. Everything's beautiful. How you guys doing today? I know y'all been blowing me up, hitting me up, saying what is going on. Now we here. Trust me.
Bro, trying to wait on the views to come
All
in.
right.
Just get to spit it out.
Calm down.
So you know
Get
what we here.
you
We
on
just waiting on everybody.
everything now. Oh man.
I hope that's not what
Y'all
you
rocking
do.
with me.
So
Y'all
y'all, I didn't watch this before I put this up here because I did. He had a whole hour video and it was taking him forever to get to it. Then let's scroll up and
one
see
of them. They're not done.
because
It's
right
not
now it
done.
look like you just
It's
want to be
not over.
seen
So letting you guys know that.
and want to hear yourself talk.
Man, he just yapping.
This one
Spent 3 minutes yapping.
I had some firings. Started
Finally,
with the breakfast ball,
to
that
3 minutes
show,
in.
Craig Carton,
Into a 7 minute
and
video.
crew. Shout out to Stink. Then that turned into Speak. Joy Taylor, Keyshawn, Paul Pierce, Michael Irvin, etc. And then the facility with Manuel Acho and James Jones, the crew, all them boys, right? Chase Daniel, Miss Spike. Oh, Shady, LaShawn McCoy. Okay, let's start off and show respect. Blah, blah, blah. Let's always show respect. People lost their jobs yesterday. Now, in this game, losing your job like they lost their jobs, if you got a contract, you still getting paid. So they're still about to eat. Let's not go there.
Golly, bro,
They're still going to eat.
in the bunker somewhere.
But some of them dudes going to be chilling on their own, doing what they want to do, waiting it out or going back to work, but still got money in the bank. Okay. So we never going to smile at somebody, we're not going to laugh at somebody's demise. We ain't doing that. Trying to keep this thing right here. Okay. We're not doing that. That's not how we roll. But this one felt different. This one felt different. I've seen the responses. I've seen the reactions. I know how I felt. This one felt different. This one felt different because we saw all of the indications. We saw all of the steps that led us here. And everybody was kind of like just waiting to hit the equal sign. Like eventually this has got to happen, right? And I'm not even talking about the lawsuit. I think the lawsuit is the biggest indicator that this had to happen. But before that, you got to go way back. So it really, if you want to sum up what happened yesterday, Fox FS1 had to get rid of everything that Charlie Dixon had touched. And I don't mean that literally. We got these jokes right now with the lawsuit and all that stuff. And Charlie Dixon is a friend. Like, he's somebody that, worked with me since.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was about to say something else, bro. He was gonna say
I
Charlie
did.
Dixon is a freak. I was gonna say, bro, wow.
2000.
Lord have mercy.
Like, just put it on the table then, brother. I don't know.
He said,
Oh
let it all loose, man.
Yeah, let it on the
Opportunity to
table.
go to FS1. There's also some issues in terms of how things went down at FS1 that I got to address with Charlie going forward. But all that said, you go back to when Charlie Dixon was here, took over from Jimmy Horowitz. They were kind of a 1-2 punch. And Jimmy Horowitz left. It was Charlie Dixon's show. And a lot of things were alleged. A lot of things were told. And how it affects me and how it affects what happened yesterday is simple as this. Let's start off with Joy Taylor. And what's in the lawsuit and allegations, how Joy Taylor, she got on Undisputed. Joy Taylor's on Colin Cowherd's show. Joy Taylor ends up taking my spot on my show. And at that time, I didn't feel anything about it. At that time, I'm like, this is football. You know what I mean? Somebody just beat me out. She just started running back. You know what I mean? But things have changed. Things have flipped. Things are different because, as all my people kept telling me, yo, Joy Taylor and all that was happening there. Let me just tell you this, Wiley, it's real. And I was like, nah, it can't be real. So I still was like, it can't be real. Now, there are receipts out there that can show how real it is. That's not my job to provide or show, but people really hit me up with that. I'm like, God dang, I am not in Kentucky, you fools. Where y'all think I'm at? Let's see. Where y'all think I'm at? Pretty dope. Well, I'm better off holding this shit. Just keep sliding anyway. So let's talk through it. So
the video, and I think I got a gist of kind of what he's doing here. I mean, this is something he's spoke on before. I feel like he's just telling the same story again. You kind of look like Diddy Bodyguard. You're just telling the same story over and over again. I'm not saying it ain't true though. I mean, I'm not saying it ain't true. It's definitely probably true. But I thought he was gonna give us some new news there. But yeah, basically, I think what he was really trying to iterate there was like, hey, I was working there. She just kind of popped up, worked her way to the top. I didn't really think too deep of it. Somebody came to me saying, hey, this is real. I'm like, oh, I don't believe that this is real. I mean, but then you put two and two together, and I think he did say like he met up with them, and I think he said he asked them or something, but he didn't really address it in that video. And I wasn't finna just have us sit up and watching the whole video of Marcellus Wiley staring at us. So just wanted to see his takes because he did work with him. But yeah. Anything else you wanna?
I mean, Shady, Paul Pierce, Keyshawn Johnson. Even if that didn't have anything to do with the lawsuit, they were just bad analysts, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Johnson, he didn't have great takes at all about any sport, not even about football. Paul Pierce, he was just, when you retire, apparently you think you're greater than you are. Like players like Rashad McCants, Paul Pierce, they think they're greater than they are. And Shady's just there for entertainment. I don't think he gets too much in on sports like that, but I think he's just there for entertainment because his takes were never really great in my opinion. So they were going anyway.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, a lot of they takes were bad. I don't think the show with Shady and James Jones and Emmanuel Acho and Chase Daniel. I would watch some
Hmm.
clips on there from time to time. I don't think it was terrible. I think Acho just was too narrative driven. I think he became too close into the media world. I know that's your job and stuff, but as a former athlete, I think it's a line. You know, it's a line, and it's a way you can set yourself apart. But I think who takes the biggest fall in this is Joy Taylor, um,
Hmm.
because that's who we see everywhere is being reported. You see her face on there, even though you had several other people who were let go, which basically leads me to my next topic. Um, narrative check. Narrative check. Okay. Speaking of, the narrative, um, I do want to address something that has been on my heart, and I do want your thoughts on this, Cam. So here in the
I
social
wish, I
media,
wish, I wish that man was in here. I
yeah,
wish
I
that
hate it.
man was
He
in
said he had to land the plane. So,
here.
but there's a perception of black women that is being portrayed in the media, um, that I feel that there is a disconnection from the women in reality. Now, do some of the narratives that we see here on social media do they exist? Absolutely, but the way that some people can just take a few narratives that they see in the media and merge that with their real life and then say, um, you know, I'm gonna go and date outside of my race because of this, or I not even that. Well, yes, because of that, but also, um, you start to develop a level of self hate. I do want to start by saying before you give your thoughts on this, Cam, I don't really have an issue with people dating outside
Hmm.
their race. I have an issue when people date outside their race and they feel the need to speak down on their own race. Because at that point, I feel as
Absolutely.
though you don't have any true love for the person that you are with. It's more of a deep hatred that you have for the women that is in your own community, which I just struggle to understand from certain individuals when you were raised by a black woman. So it's just difficult, or you grew up around them, black girls. So it's just difficult for me, for people to just box everybody in like that. And I do also want to say it's those same people who want to box a group of people in who will say, don't box. Um, I'm gonna get a little critical here what I say, but it be them same people who, when you start to talk about the state of oppression that black people have been through, they always say, well, don't box in white people. All white people ain't the same. When you're simply trying to tell them the history of what's going on, or where we stand in America, they will literally deflect and say, oh, well, you can't box all white people in, and you won't even have to mention white people. They just gonna defend it right away, and or you don't have to do any of that. They're just gonna defend it right away. Um, and that just goes back to the point of the false narrative that's being driven. So
I mean, you hit it right on the head, Cole. I mean, we had a situation in chat earlier this week where somebody sent a post. It was a black woman talking about how she, you know, had sexual relations with two dudes at the same night, and he put culture underneath. Now, what does that have to do with culture? Not all women are doing two dudes at the same in the same night,
Right.
because that has nothing to do with black culture at all, in my opinion. Because white women do the same thing. What's
And
her?
see,
I forgot her name. I for, I think you might have said it in the chat, but I forgot her name. She
yeah.
had 1,000 dudes giving a
Oh yeah.
pregame speech, before they came in and did what they did with her. I've never seen nothing like it. But we say black women, you group them all together with that one black woman who does what she does on her personal time. That has nothing to do with the whole race um, as a group.
And I feel like this narrative is being portrayed to harm our women, and it's really disheartening, and it pains me to see our men um carry on and try to be a part of that nonsense, because it's just like, bro, going back to what you brought up, Cam, like with the whole video, bro, you cannot use that situation and then say this is black women. No, bro, that's not black
Exactly.
women, that's not black culture, bro. That is what you call slut culture. I mean, that's what you call it. I mean, everything has its own
Absolutely.
culture, bro. Like, there is a whole group of people, men and women, who will watch that video and say, man, she doing her thing, or man, like they agree with it, they all in, they like that type of
They
lifestyle.
agree with
Some people are
you.
that freaky. Some people like to get nasty. Some people own that. Some people have a little more morality when it comes to this and say, no, I'm not going to do that, or no, that's not reality. I mean, in essence, it is, because we do know these things do happen. This is real world Wednesdays. So I'm not going to act like we live in a society where everything is peaches and cream. But my point is, like, don't you sit around and think I'm not I'm gonna date outside my race because I can escape this behavior. No, if this is the behavior that you put up with, if this is the behavior that you attract, if this is the behavior that you accept, you're gonna get that out of any race that you date. Might look different,
Absolutely.
might sound different, might smell different, but you'll get the same results.
Absolutely. It's going like we said in the chat, man. Women of all races do that. If you want to include the Asian women, they do it. White women, they do it. Hispanic women, they do it. Whatever race of women that you say don't do it, that's who do it. There's not You can't group black people, or in this case black women, together because of one woman's actions. That's just not how that's not how this works. And I feel like it was done just to attack black women. But that's neither here or there.
I agree. Yeah, what's good, my boy? Yeah, I mean, I think it's all an agenda being set out. There is an attack on our women. Um, but yeah, I
You're
agree.
exactly right, B.
I agree with that.
Can I save her? I wanna be saved. Nah,
But can they be saved?
I mean,
That's a
some
clear
can, some can't.
chat. Can they be
It's
saved?
up to them, man. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her.
I mean, you can't change somebody's full ways, bro. If they out there living like
Hmm.
that, they out there living like that, two dudes in one night, bro. That's an addiction. That's something you got to go get some help for. No, seriously.
You right though. You right.
That's something you got to get some help for. That's not nothing like I'm gonna save her, I'm gonna fix her. Unless you got professional license to do that, yeah, that's true. Those who don't want to don't.
I mean,
I mean,
I've
those who
seen
don't
it
want
happen.
to won't, and I agree with that. I think those who don't want to, I mean,
I've
you know,
seen
they
it
always
happen.
if you want to, you will. But at the same time, that's where it starts. If
Absolutely.
you going out and getting help, saying like, I got a problem, I can't, like,
You
I
gotta
can't.
admit it first. That's the first step.
Yeah,
The first step, you gotta admit it.
I admit it. I admit it. Gotta admit
I've seen it happen before.
it. You seen what happened?
I've seen it happen before. What's it called it? Dude, it was on TikTok. A dude went to the strip club and he was, he was like, "I can take you out." Next thing you know, they went home. Now they, now they married. If she's
Yeah.
still doing her ways, I don't know, but they married now. So I guess it can be saved. But
Oh,
most time, nah, they can't be saved. They get addicted to that. They get addicted to that fast money.
I really feel like that's a trick question. Even though I'm the one who asked it, I think they can be saved because they do be getting saved. But
Yeah,
the problem is they don't save themselves, even though it's somebody willing to save them. But even some in some cases, it's somebody willing to save them. They don't want to truly be saved. They do actions that's not to want to be saved. And those some let's just put it out there. Some people are just simps. Some people are just betas, man. Some people just gonna take what's out there and settle for it. And I do want people to know, bro, you don't have to. And when I say don't settle, because I do want to put like this is for our men and women who watch this. When I say don't settle, that doesn't mean put your standards higher than where you are. This goes for men too.
yeah,
All right. When I say don't settle, that just means don't get somebody who's not gonna help you get better, improve as a person, or not gonna teach you anything, gonna pull you down, or is not in the same world as you. If you're working, you got something going on in your life, and you run into somebody who doesn't, you don't need to settle for less. But if you are in this space and somebody else is in this space, don't try to belittle them because 9 times out of 10, the person in the higher space, they're not looking for you. That's just reality. That's the reality statement of the night. Um,
yeah, yeah. People do be pushing their standards way too high, man. Like, I don't know if you ever seen them the street interviews code, but they be like, man, I want a man with, you know, they make 100,000 a year, 200,000 a year. Like you not even making that.
right. And
Like
that's
you're
and,
not even
and
close
that's
to making that.
honestly kind of what I wanted to get to, you know, um, just to stick with this topic because there is something more I wanted to address. Some of our women are not helping when it comes to this narrative being driven, the narrative of loud, aggressive, and angry. Why does this narrative persist? Well, it's what's being pushed in the media. Okay, but
Mhm.
it's what I'm seeing in the media. These pop the balloons, these 20v1s, these interviews on the street. And I know it's all races who doing it, but it just seems like when I see our women doing it, it's
Yeah,
always um it's always just a certain it's always the same narrative being pushed. It's like a different face, but the same words are coming out. And it's gotten me into the belief where They ain't real. I just chalk it up and say it's AI because it's no way like it's truly this many women who thinks this way.
No, they're gonna be a girls, man.
And it's just hard for me to like truly.
It's good, Ruth.
So Root, you in here? Let me get the.
What's up, y'all?
Yeah. What's
It's
good,
good,
bro?
man.
Just got to shower. Just got back home, man.
We ain't need to know you
Uh,
took a shower, okay?
nah, we still kind of early, bro. We on the
It's,
second
it's,
cup.
it's everyday thing for everybody.
I do want your thoughts on this though. Let me get this right, man. So right now, I know you've been big, Root. You've been real busy lately, but we had a huge back and forth a little bit earlier about the narrative that's being driven on black women. I think you touched on it to us earlier. Um, the narrative that's being driven on black women. We kind of addressed the Joy Taylor, and we'll come back to that at the end. But Cam brought up a video of it was a young black woman who basically spoke on her sexual activity that was happening in one night. Said, "Hey, I just slept with a dude. I'm about to go sleep with somebody else. Oh no, I just slept with two dudes, and I'm about to go sleep with somebody else." Um, a gentleman sent it in the chat, and I really wish he was here because he made it a point of like
And
this is
it's our
why
culture.
yeah, this is our culture, and this is why men continuously date outside of their race. So I just want to get your opinion, and I want to understand, the media's portrayal of black women, loud, aggressive, and why do you think that narrative persists?
um, it's kind of definitely a tough topic.
It's a loaded question, but I want to break it
It
down.
is.
For
Uh, I,
one, why do you think? Yeah, I mean, why do you think this narrative of black women is being pushed at large like it is?
I mean, um, from a black man's perspective of it, or being around black men, and the narrative that they push is just self hatred. I mean, a lot of us know that. A lot of us realize that nowadays. They don't love themselves. And out of all the races, I think we probably are the most multicultural. Um, and we care so much. We care so much more about other races than ourselves. And it's almost it's really just like the Willie Lynch um, complex. Now, I mean, we should. I guess we could just use the same term for it. And people want to take their individual experiences in this world and say that that's our culture. When I've heard somebody once say, we really can't say that's how our culture is when we're not with everybody. We don't have the same experiences. But we take one individual thing that we see and make it a generalization. Like, we understand our own struggles and things that women go through, black women specifically, because we go through the same things. And for somebody just to say that that's our culture, that's a bad take. Uh, Anybody, even if the media was to portray it, excuse me, even if the media was to portray it, um, I'm just gonna say it. To me, it's just racist. Every culture, every race has their own problems. So,
Yeah, and like I was saying, I think that's a culture and within itself. Like sleeping with all these people, like it's just freaky culture, bro. Like
hmm
people be doing that with every other race, bro. Like, but
I think our race is the most talked about because honestly we're the most liked race. Um, Most people mimic most of the things that we do. They take a lot of the things. They steal a lot of the stuff that we have. So
Yeah, bro.
that's a big that plays into it. You can't just you have to make sure you put everything
Every
into it when you make a statement like that.
everybody want to be a nigga, so it's time to be a nigga.
Right.
I mean, that's just facts, man. That's just facts.
Over
They
90.
want to have the swag. They want to have the hair. They want to have
The
the
music.
shoes, but they want to have the music. But when it's time to, when you get pulled over the cops, when you get looked at for going to the store, you don't want them. You don't want them kind of struggles.
Hmm.
I do truly believe, though, and I don't want to sound like some Captain Save a Hoe or nothing, but I do truly believe like it's a real narrative being pushed because every time I look at these numbers, it's just odd to me how black adults are nearly as twice likely to be single.
That's
I
crazy.
mean, but it's funny because when you look in the media, and I think Ruth, you touched on this because I don't even want to just generalize it to one person who made that terrible take today, because there's plenty of people who get on social media, and I even see black women doing it.
Hmm.
Their heart is in the right place, but I've seen black women get on social media and basically judge another woman on how she's behaving and holding her accountable, which that's fine. But then they'll say something like, "Well, this is why men are passports, or this is why men are dating outside of their race." When you like when you throw that out there, that
I
just
think
gives people who already feel that way, like, yes, sir. Even women know why we not rocking with them.
yeah, we both come from the same struggles. A lot of us in the black community come from the same struggles. If anything, we should just be more understanding and also take accountability because on both ends, it's a lot of things that's going on that's not healthy for us and not progressing us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, bro.
It's the comment
B,
section.
B said off topic. Von Miller to the Commanders.
I saw that. Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
I just said Monday.
I would talk about it. I would
I
talk
just
about it
said
because that's one
Monday
of
that
my favorite players.
about the
Yeah, we can say that for
But
Monday. I already know what I want to say.
I already said what I said about the Commanders. So
I mean,
yeah,
he
definitely talk more about that on Monday.
Von's washed, but that's
Took the words out of my mouth.
That's why
Von's washed.
I just did
I
that. But, you know,
mean,
I'm trying to keep it
Von one of my
respectful.
favorite players of all time, but he's washed. He's washed.
He's a legend, bro. He's a legend.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do want to kind of draw it back to catch you up to speed, Ruth, before we
Mhm.
move on to this next segment. The Joy Taylor and Emmanuel Acho situation. Um, Media cap or fact? Do you think this had more to do with the case, the lawsuit that happened, or do you think this had more to do with just the bad takes and the ratings going down? Because that's what's being reported that was the reason the ratings are down.
So the situation is that she's being fired right now, or
She's been fired. So basically, what's being reported is that she has been let go, relieved of her duties.
Mhm.
Her and Emmanuel Acho. The three shows that they kind of were included in have been canceled. That was Speak with her, Keyshawn Johnson, and
Wow,
Paul Pierce. Breakfast Ball with Emmanuel Acho, and The Facility with Chase Daniel, James Jones, and LaShawn McCoy. And Emmanuel Acho was the host of the show. So they pretty much had a hand in each of those shows. And what's been alleged in those lawsuits was that the makeup artist, and I'm just going off the dome here. Um, Joy Taylor's makeup artist was sexually assaulted by what's his name? Let's go.
Uh,
Not
what's
Daniel.
I,
Um,
man. I think it was Tracy. No, it wasn't
No, it wasn't Tracy. Charlie
Charlie
Dixon.
Charlie Dixon. Charlie Dixon.
Charlie Dixon.
Charlie Dixon. Yeah.
Um, she's saying she was sexually assaulted by him and sexually harassed by Skip Bayless. Joy Taylor allegedly shrugged it off when Fauci told her, and then she's also being alleged of having sexual relations with Charlie Dixon as well as Emmanuel Acho, which has been people a part of the show like Marcellus Wiley who have came out and said that it's a very strong possibility that her and Emmanuel Acho had something going on.
Well, you see, the situation like this, especially dealing with companies at that high of a scale, it can kind of be both. The situation you really don't know if it's true or not, but they also want to sweep things under the rug when it's situations like this, and they probably aren't getting the ratings that they need to achieve, and that could be a reason to let somebody go or let her go. And it's unfortunate that a lot of black women are in those positions, and there are a lot of men that sexualize, and they don't really want to you know give them the position that they earn, and then the likings go down and situations come up, and they try to find any reason to let them go. So
And,
yeah,
and that was kind of my point too, Ruth. I mean, she was actually on Fox Sports for about 10 years.
that's a
Um,
long time. You don't, I mean,
like now, all of a
just
sudden, she's the
just let
reason the
somebody
ratings
go.
dropped in, and you know, and like I told Cam, she
She's
takes the
definitely not
benefit
the
of
reason.
this. Even though it was 3 shows canceled, um, few people got let go in this, but the
Hmm.
main person you see on every picture is Joy Taylor.
And I won't be surprised that another show starts up and we don't see those men on that show. You know, you don't People don't just run a 10-year show and just all of a sudden just let it go, and they let people go and just be like, oh, we moved on, we're not gonna have a show anymore. They're probably gonna start another show, and
Well,
she won't be.
They're
she
gonna start.
actually do. I think she's actually been let go. Her and Emmanuel Acho, but they shows
Yeah, they're
got
gonna.
canceled. They might still be on with Fox Sports,
I mean,
but all of their
even
shows
if
got
the
canceled.
shows,
Emmanuel Acho was on 3 different shows. I mean, that it wasn't like they was on one show for 10 years. Joy kind of bounced around. She was on Undisputed. She was on Colin Cowherd's show.
hmm
She was on, and
Mhm.
she's basically being blackballed.
yeah,
Um,
Yeah,
and I think that's what's gonna happen with Acho because um, the bad takes. You got other people in the media coming after him. You got professional athletes coming after him off of his
hmm
takes. And then,
I believe.
when you put those people aside, you got other commenters under his post. Hey, we know why you here. I mean,
We
you
saw
can't
we
escape
saw K we saw
once it
KD.
once you get that jacket, you can't escape it.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
We saw KD come at Acho for his I ain't gonna say that word, but his flawed logic of the legacy formula. Like
hmm
that was one of the dumbest things I've seen. But KD came out there. Once somebody of that magnitude comes after you, your job is on the line. It's looked at.
yeah. How the
Unless you
comments
Stephen A. Smith. But
and how people in the comments feel, and how the world views your episode is definitely plays a role into how your show goes. So it could, like you said, Kobe, it could just be in blackball. They don't want to deal with the situation. They're trying to move past it, and the easiest outlet for them is to just let somebody go.
Yeah,
And
and
it
I'm
and
sure
it,
the ratings were down. I mean, the ratings on Fox as a whole has been down since
hmm
Shannon Sharp left
Skip
and Undisputed has went
Shannon
away.
Sharp. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
and Keyshawn John and Cam, you said it too. Like, bro, nobody wants to hear Keyshawn Johnson sit up and say, I'm better than Jerry Rice
He's
and all
better
this.
than Randy Moss.
Yeah, like, bro, come on, bro. Paul
I think
Pierce, some of the stuff he says is not. wild, because he was a great scorer. But when you start saying,
Yeah.
I'm a better scorer than,
Too much confidence.
No.
it's just like,
It's like cool. We get it. We get it, Paul. You know, you was a great player. You was a top
A
five,
lot
top
of
10
them, a
player.
lot of them want the role of Stephen A. It's a lot of rage baiting going on nowadays.
yeah, but you can't be Stephen A. Like some of y'all dudes were athletes. So you
Right.
look foolish when you get up there like saying like, outlandish stuff. Like these
Hmm.
dudes who are going out there lying on Kobe. But that's neither here nor
Yeah,
there.
just for
Like you
everybody
see,
out there, this is a little off
we
subject,
seen
but
y'all play.
Kobe's a top five player. I'm not. We got to stop the disrespect of Kobe. He's
We
a
have
top
to
five
stop
player. I don't.
it.
Listen, listen.
Easily. We know
I
who it
was
is.
triggered
We know
yesterday.
you
The
know.
fact that
Putting
was
him
such
at five,
a
putting him
debate.
at seven, and he's not top
They put
10.
him
Is
at
just
11, bro.
It's hard for me to respect your
I'm,
basketball commentary when you tell me you're in
and I'm
top
gonna say
10.
this too. It's just it's only a select few well, not only a select few, but it's 10 players that everybody in this world can pretty much name off the top of their head, whether they played basketball, watched it, whatever, and know that they were great players. So I mean, that alone should definitely, like you say, Michael Jordan. That alone, everybody knows he's going to be a top 10 player. I mean, you don't get that type of uh name and be at that type of magnitude of the sport and be recognized and memorable for people just to remember your name. They don't even watch the game. So
Yeah. I don't want to harp on it too much because we know the people who have Kobe outside of the top 10, their logic is flawed. Their logic is flawed. And that's what it is. They don't understand the greatest of all time debate versus the best of all time debate. And even if we was talking
mhm.
about the best of all time debate, Kobe would be top five.
He should, if you talking the best, he should be higher on most people's list. But
Exactly. He would be top five. And now, I'm one more thing. Speaking on the Fox Sports situation,
yeah,
Skip Bayless is a freak. I'm gonna put that out there. Skip Bayless is a freak. He,
yeah.
he off- he offered that lady 1.5 million to have intercourse, bruh. Ain't no
Yeah,
way.
he tripping. And you know what?
And he's married.
I didn't understand the validity of it. But did y'all see the clip with him and his wife?
Nah, I've seen.
Let me see it.
That sound familiar. I can't
So
see if I remember
basically,
that.
bro, he basically went freakazoid mode and was talking with his wife. See, some of y'all don't need to be sitting down with y'all wives, bro. I'm be real.
Nah,
Because
show's don't work.
that really didn't help his case. Um, what's his wife name?
I don't know. Look it up.
I can't see.
Hall pass.
But he maybe he did get
They
a
put
hard
so much.
pass.
They
Who
put
knows?
so much into the show, man. I don't even think a lot of them be having wives, honestly.
Skip got a wife because the lady he offered 1.5 to told him you're married. So, so
So
hey,
Cam Newton spoke on this. He funny. It's
Cam Newton.
a 3 minute video. I guess we can check it out. I mean, we still on good time.
Yeah, we haven't hit an hour yet. We good.
Oh my!
What
Hold on,
happened
hold
to
on. Press
Charles?
pause. Hold on. Press
I
pause.
ended up
Press pause.
dating
We
somebody
reacting
that
to another reaction, bro.
First off,
What you
rewind
say?
it back. And when my dog Skip said
what
it registered.
he had to get some straight.
First off, Peggy, for the people that don't know what a hall pass is, what is a hall pass?
A hall pass in some people's relationship is when they allow their partner to step out and connect with another part or another person outside of their marriage or their
We
relationship.
talking about connecting. We
Connect.
talking about a power socket
Yeah.
and another socket. Light.
All right. So
Hey, y'all used to do this?
yeah.
Hold your hand like this.
Them boys getting wild, boy. Hey,
Yeah.
who was this playing load up? Because I saw the clip
Yeah,
They
that's
earlier.
gave
what, that's
clearance to
what
give a
happened,
hall
man.
pass too, and so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I
my
saw the
boy was
clip
so
earlier. I'm
disheveled.
like, bro,
he had to get some
yo,
straightening.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to go into it.
Okay. Well, that's
And-
the point of the hall pass, but you weren't married.
No, I wasn't married at the time.
Okay, well,
but I
then
was
it-
single. Oh, then it
it
doesn't
messes
count.
up your hall
Oh,
pass.
okay, forget it.
So you
Okay.
didn't need a hall pass. She
I've
does.
always loved Al Pacino.
She would sleep with him tonight.
I love Al Pacino. I met him once, but I love him.
Okay, I'm going to give you a hall pass on Al Pacino. Okay, he's only like 30 something, right?
You have to be extremely confident in yourself and your status in your relationship.
Boy,
Mm.
no. Or you just have to be doing your own dirt on a consistent basis.
we know he was
I
doing
mean,
his
he
own
already
dirt.
he said that too confidently. Like, no man I know can just openly be like, yeah, you can use the all pass on that. Like, no.
If y'all didn't peep what he
I
said,
would
he
never
said
say
he
he
looked at dead at the camera and said, "She needs it. She needs it."
was.
That is wild. That is a wild
He's
statement. Oh my
like,
god.
man, what I've
funny.
done, she gonna need it. Nah, bro.
Skip Bayless is just a bad person all
She
around.
needed because he's probably never at home.
What?
Probably has a separate
He
bedroom.
probably not.
You know that's a
Bro
thing now.
said he didn't have kids because he loves debating sports too
He
much.
sure didn't have kids. Stephen ain't got kids, no?
I think
Yeah, he
so.
got a daughter. He be putting her in this.
You don't you don't
She a
you don't
teenager.
love debate sports that much. Yeah, that's crazy. See, you don't debate sports that much to where you can't go home and have kids if you want. You're not doing it that much.
He probably just don't trust that he can be a great father, which, I'd rather you not be one at all
Yeah,
than
I trust it too.
I don't
Some
trust you
of
if you don't trust yourself.
some of Skip tapes, everything's questionable. So
Boy, bro got LeBron at 9, but we'll get to that on another day. But
Boy,
this next segment,
oh my goodness. Oh,
this next segment kind of connects with what we've been talking about today, and every topic kind of addresses the main thing, but it's kind of different examples of why things are and why they not. So this next one is culture posts. Basically, we can rehash that video. I'm not gonna pull it up because I'm trying to get monetized. But do y'all think, and I think this is pretty an easy question, but do y'all think social media? I don't want to just keep saying social media, so I'm gonna say like social media. When you look at TV, just media at large, like, do y'all think it hurts or helps our image? And in what
it
way?
depends
In
on how
what
you use
ways?
it depends on how you use it because I see a lot of positive. Um, I see a lot of positive from our black community on the Instagram side, like food drives for the homeless, volunteering at the shelters, and they do a lot of good stuff. At the same time, you see videos like the one the gentleman in the chat sent. You send videos of that, and it's hurting. But social media at the end of the day, so people gonna post whatever they want.
I think it's the best marketing avenue, ever created. But people use it for the wrong reasons nowadays. And honestly,
Yeah.
it's kind of a catch-22. Like, it's only getting better for marketing for us, and at the same time, it's only making things worse because people put on facades. Um, People appear to be a certain way. People act totally different on social media than they do in person. And we know people to do that. I mean, even the way you speak, talk, it's nobody's personable anymore. I think a lot of people are hiding behind the social media, and it's almost like it's becoming like a something that's connected to real life with certain people. You know, some people they live for social media. Um,
Yeah.
when you meet people in person, people don't even have conversations anymore. They just have to be locked into that app, any social media app that's out there. And I think that if you just use it for the right reasons, then it's very beneficial to us. But other than that, being on social media all the time and thinking that you have to be a certain way because you see a person with this amount of money or this amount of likes is just unnecessary.
Yeah, I think we touched on the social media topic last week, how people live in a facade on
Yeah,
Instagram
but
and
my
it's
question
too
was
much present.
more, I didn't want to cut y'all off, but
No,
my
you good.
question was more like, is it helping or hurting our image? Like, in the sense of like, take yourself out of your own shoes, right? Let's say you're not black right now.
It's kind of hard to do, man.
Just,
Goodness. Oh
it's
my
hard.
goodness.
I know. It
Oh,
hurt me to say it. It
oh
hurt me to say
man.
it. But
Oh
just
man.
listen though. I'm not gonna put you in any other race. You're just a soul out here. You're just a soul.
Not a
Let's say
color,
you
right?
surf through social media. How do we look to you?
Um,
As I like man,
As
like I said, it really
as a black culture here in America, because I don't want to base it everywhere. I just want to base it
mm,
kind of on America.
like man,
How do
like I
we
said,
look?
it really
Do
depends on
y'all think when you look across every social media platform at large, and you see what people are posting, is it hurting our image or is it helping us? Because if because the way I look at it is, I feel like right now there is like a social warfare going on that if
mhm.
you not really, and I know this word is overused, but if you're not really woke, you're not really, you don't really know what's really going on.
Yeah, I
But
was just about to touch on that.
it's a huge thing going on right now with a lot of people like on one side of the fence, and I'm just talking about in our community. It's a lot of people on one side of the fence and a lot of people on this side. Like, I think it's time for the party to die. We tired of us killing each other. We tired of the degeneracy. We want to
Hmm.
bring back barbecue, cookout, family reunion vibes. We want to bring kinship back. There is
Hmm.
a huge group of us who is pushing our culture in a positive light. And I see it on TikTok, I see it
Hmm.
on YouTube, but I also see it's a fight against it. When we look at the media at a larger construct, um, it's like you have little old us on these podcasts, on our Twitch streams. I see y'all out there fighting against what's going on. And I'm also seeing what's being put back on us, what's being pushed
Hmm.
back, the same degeneracy. It's getting to the point where they're making AI videos of us in different situations. I do want to open people up to this because I feel like a lot of our people watch these videos.
Nicole disappeared. There you go.
I'm here.
I can see him.
Cam, you good? I see you too.
No, I couldn't see him for a minute.
Uh, no, I feel like a lot of us though,
No,
we
yeah, I
see
see
these
him. No.
videos and we take it and we laugh, but I don't know if I'm just too
It's
serious.
getting real. It's
Things I
getting
don't
real.
I don't like the YN. I don't like that term. I don't like these AI videos. I don't find them funny because I don't
Hmm.
know who making them. I don't know who's behind them. Like these videos of McDonald's lady cussing out a customer, a black woman cussing out a customer, or in the airport, a black woman saying, "Oh, you too big." They two black women arguing in the airport, just trying to make it seem like, okay, this is our image. It's
I,
just
I'll say if I'm looking at the whole picture of it, I'll say that it's definitely not beneficial to us because who's ever, I mean, we know who's in control of most of these social media apps. Their plan is not for it to help us. So that alone lets me know that, their plan is just to make money and, you know, um, make sure that their ratings stay high within their app that they own. So
Yeah, and I just think just to add to that, like, well, again, bro, you look at these movies, you look at every new thing that comes out,
Mhm.
they're emasculating us in one way or another.
And then they
Um,
also can
Mhm.
censor what we can
Oh,
and can't say. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, of course, we're gonna speak our minds, but at the same time, I've seen certain people, shout out to Reza Islam, he get on social media and say certain things and he's censored. They take your social media app away from you. It's all about control. So, and a lot of people are, like you said, a lot of people are woke to them trying to control us. So the people that's behind these apps are, billionaire people and they want to keep their stuff running. They're gonna follow a line with the program and they want us to, but we're not. I mean, we're not conforming. We're just gonna find a different way. But as far as social media, the plan is definitely not to for it to be an app to inform us or I'll say this: it's not an app for us to be informed consistently. At some point in time, they're gonna say it's false information, fake news, like
mhm.
so, and then they will, but like you said, they will promote the things, the AI generated stuff, and calling us YNs. They will promote that thing. So that's why it's like
I'm
both
I'm gonna
sides is very
touch on
bad.
that
It
later
has a
when we
real
speak
bad
on
effect on
RGB.
us.
Even when you look at it from a music perspective, and we'll address this on our Fridays too. But from a music perspective, the artist that's being pushed on us, and then you look at the artists that people are actually wanting and asking for, that there's a hunger for, we're not getting, and that's why I'm seeing the war at it as well. Um, but those who are asleep, they just gonna sit back and bounce their head and say, "Oh, bro, you just got to get with the times. You just got to get." No, bro.
Mhm.
No.
I'm not bumping Sexy Red person, not on my day to day basis. I don't want to hear nobody else bumping Sexy Red.
Or boss man.
I mean, but
I don't have, I don't have no problem, boss man.
it's just like this though. Glorilla won, I think, gospel.
Yeah, that was terrible. That was terrible. It was
No,
actual gospel artists in the
exactly. That's what I was
in the
gonna say. To
category that didn't win it.
give it to the people who are actually putting thought behind their words, in any category. If people want to make their music, that's fine. I don't care. I mean, I care in a sense, but I'm not trying to control what people want to make and put out and everything like that. But I actually love the artists that put thought behind it, and a lot of their meaning, a lot of their music is meaningful.
Yeah,
Today's music is not like they
but
all
but
saying the same stuff.
but this the problem though. When you got the people who are leading the next generation, the people with the most influence here in the world, they are pushing this stuff. The Drewskis of the world, he makes a mockery out of the music that has actual substance. Not only in that video,
Yeah,
and yes, it was kind of funny, the boom bap thing, but
yeah.
it all draws back to bro. And I respect Drewski. I'm a fan of a lot of the stuff he does, but I do think he helps with pushing this agenda along. I do
Hmm.
believe that because
We're gonna hold him
um,
accountable because he has some fault in it.
yeah, because I mean, I just think certain things that he's pushing, it is to carry this agenda along. Like when you look at even when you look at his auditions and stuff, Like if somebody come up there actually trying to rap about something or actually trying to talk about like black talk,
Like get off the
he'll
stage.
literally say, like, man, I ain't trying to hear all that Malcolm X talk. I ain't trying to hear all that black talk. And I'm like, I wonder what crowd is that supposed to be funny to?
All right.
It ain't funny to me at
Because I
all.
mean, I find him funny, but when he do that, I'm just like, I wonder, like, bro, okay. I wonder who are you really trying to cater to here? Because when they put him out there, they like, oh, this guy's he's a figure in the urban community. He's a figure in the urban community. He don't speak for us. None of these dudes do. They don't speak for me. And that's why I'm here. You know, you look above us, you see everywhere we are. I'm sure a lot of these dudes, they might not like me, or they might not like some certain dudes who are part of this show. But we gonna hold you accountable over
Every
here.
time.
You can't sit up and like speak like you're a part of this, and then you know you're playing two sides of the fence. We can't do that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like at the end of the day, I get it. You're a comedian. You're gonna joke, but you know every comedian got their lane, and I
Mm-hmm.
think we kind of see.
Even I mean, Dick Gregory was a comedian, but he still held everybody accountable. So
Yeah, it's a lot of. We can go down the list of comedians I know who wouldn't do that, but at
Yeah.
the same time, I wouldn't. I don't think he gets on stage and tells jokes.
I don't
I
think
think he's
Drewski
more of a
does stand
social
up
media
comedy.
guy, a host,
Yeah.
that type of deal.
He do a lot of skits.
Yeah,
it's mainly skits. That's what he was built off of.
Yeah, I ain't never seen him do a stand up show.
Mm-mm. I
I
don't
think
think he
he's
would.
tried
I
to
don't think
do.
he would be able to do stand up.
I don't think so. It ain't everybody
I
like. I
think
think he's probably. I feel like he's tried it and
he
ain't just
probably
didn't do
has.
too well. Because a lot of these dudes, they've tried it and it ain't go well. It don't go well for
I feel like he just
them.
got like great comedic timing. I feel like that's part of it. And doing the
Yeah.
show, you gotta have jokes, written out. You gotta
Mm-hmm.
play off
And
the
on
crowd.
top of that, on the stage, you don't have the chance to redo it, get
Yeah,
character,
Oh man.
script. I mean, you can have a script, but bro, if your joke ain't funny, it ain't funny. You can't
That's
say,
what.
"Oh, let me go back and do it and see how how good I did it or how bad I did it or see how I can make it
And
better."
and I know I think his name Colomar White.
Yeah,
Yeah, he does skits, but his is different though. And he said this in an interview. He was like, my skits is different from everybody else. I go into somebody's workplace and it ain't no redo or
and
I
his
should have
stand up is
said
good.
that and stuff. And I've heard it. Yeah, I heard it stand up good. He came to Little Rock once before, Little Rock, Arkansas. Hmm.
And see, I think honestly, I think he actually funnier than Drewski. That's just me though, because I see him. It's what he does. It's more so my speed. I
Right.
like the whole going into these warehouses because I have a background of going into them warehouses. I know what goes down out there. I know how they run
Hmm.
them things. And I know what those workers go through. Both of my siblings have worked in there.
Hmm.
So like they definitely be running it like a slave plantation up in them
They
warehouses.
do. A lot of these jobs do not care about you, man. It's
that's why
unfortunate.
that's why I didn't go to the warehouse.
Whatever you do, man, try to stay away from them warehouses.
Are you trying to
I
get
ain't
me?
judging nobody. Like if that's what you got to do right now, for sure get your hustle on, but don't find yourself stuck.
Just try to find you a career.
Stack your
Don't
bread and
let
build
it
up.
be no don't let it be no dead end job.
Hmm.
Man,
Like some people out, like some people me and Cole used to work with, they been there since they was 13. Not 13, I'm exaggerating. But they been there since they was my age, and I'm 20. They 40 now. He know who I'm talking about. See,
A lot of people say trade, 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 and that's true. A lot of people do have trades, but man, that has to be built by some other type of income because the economy is horrible, bro. and it really only could get worse with the stuff that they were going through. So I mean, you just never know when nobody saw COVID coming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, they don't see what's gonna come because it could be we could be facing another um, episode like that.
Hmm. You
And
just got
that's
to
the
be
thing. I think,
prepared.
man, people need to be really locked in on what's going on out here in the world. Um, and there, and I am gonna add a conspiracy segment to this show, but we ain't gonna do it today, just because y'all know I'm big on the
Oh
conspiracies.
yeah, me too. I'm that one. I'm locked in on that.
Yeah, so
I
we can
can't say
definitely
I'm as
address
big
like
on
probably one
conspiracy.
conspiracy per week. But today, for the last topic, it will not be no conspiracy. This is no runaround. This ain't even no front. This is right, plain center, dead in your face. We keep seeing it. We've been seeing it. RG3.
Oh my goodness. What?
So RG3 has been on a hate tour for Angel Reese as of late.
Absolutely.
Not too long ago, he came out and spoke about Angel Reese and her disdain for Caitlin Clark. Um, Spoke about how she's truly jealous of Caitlin Clark, even though I think she's putting up better numbers this season than Caitlin Clark.
She
Um,
is.
Angel Reese recently has announced that she will be on the cover of the new 2K. Congratulations to you, Angel Reese.
Yeah, I'm loving that. I ain't gonna lie.
Where does
And
her demand
she
to?
has her own shoe.
Yeah, she's winning.
Um,
I'm,
as a lot of us,
I'm buying both.
a lot of us young black men, we celebrated. A lot of us are huge fans of Angel Reese. She's a beautiful young lady. Also has a crazy
Very.
game. I think she's an excellent defender. I think her game will continue to grow. She's going to be one of the best in the league. She will win a ring because she plays winning basketball. That's
She's
neither here.
already the best rebounder of all time.
Facts.
Already.
But
Hmm.
and bought me bounds. I mean, she's a brand specialist. She's
And
gonna be
she
one of the richest WNBA players ever. She's a mogul. She's an icon. We
uh,
know this.
absolutely.
And as we are celebrating our black queen in our community, here comes
RG Coon.
Milkman.
RG Coon.
You post a cover of Angel Reese, and I'm not sharing this with y'all because we don't do that here on 80 and 2 show.
No sir. No sir.
But I'm not sharing this post with y'all. Y'all just gonna have if y'all want to see it, it's out there. This
It's on the Coon page.
posted a picture of a monkey in Angel Reese's jersey for 2K. Um, Chat recently spoke out on this and said if you actually let's look at it. Y'all give y'all spill on this as I pull this up.
Uh oh well we seen RG3. Apparently I don't know if he's working for any network right now or if he's looking for work. But this is not the way to go about it. I mean, especially you know how bad it looks to have his wife, who is of Caucasus descent, sitting in the background. Why he's hating on Angel Reese? It's
Yeah,
bad for RG3, man.
this is also another example of self hatred.
Mm-hmm.
I
Goes back
don't
to
think
what
I
we
don't think it gets no worse than, like you said, Cam, having somebody having a Caucasian lady sit behind you, and you talk down upon a person that looks like you. Um, it's just it's quite disrespectful, and I lost honestly. I lost all respect after seeing it.
Yeah. And
I don't know if he's.
I don't even I don't understand his infatuation with Caitlin Clark because I haven't seen him hate once on Caitlin Clark for her bad performance. She's one of 98 from three on the road. Like,
I mean, you
and that
can't.
goes and that also goes back and you know this just draws in with this whole episode of how black women are treated in the media Because even the ones who are doing positive things, you don't see them. Aja Wilson doesn't really get enough media attention. If we're gonna be
Boy, she
real,
needs more.
but
She needs
Angel
more.
Reese, like Angel Reese had her stretch where she wasn't playing too well, and everybody had something to say. The Emmanuel Acho, bro, they were so quick to bring up her numbers, and nobody is bringing up Angel Reese numbers. But I see the fight on social media, and this goes back to what I'm saying too. There is a war going on here, and if you are not woke up right now, wake up.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But I do want to put this out there. Shaq has something to say about this. Let's see what he had to say. Going viral right now. I'm
Women
sure.
in the world will have beef with a man. I don't care about no man. Oh, speaking of man, RG3, tweet another monkey post about my girl Angel Reese and punch in your fucking face. Okay? It's enough. Like, I don't usually do stuff like this, but just stop it, bro. You got your job, you got your podcast, leave my Angel Reese alone. I'm the one calling her and telling her not to respond. Fucking stop it. That's the last time.
Yo, Angel Reese. Your Angel Reese. When did she become yours? Number one, because I'm wondering if like, is that your girlfriend? Is that your wife or something like that? Because if that's the case, then
Cole,
let it be
can you
known.
pause for a second, Cole?
Yeah, because I wasn't expecting this
I was-
Zest monster to get up on here and speak what he had to say.
I don't think he understands. I don't think he understands like Shaq and Angel's relationship, like because of the LSU connection, bro. That's
I
like
don't think he understands it either.
Mm-mm.
that's like
I don't think he
niece and nephew or whatever.
I kind of want to hear what he got to say. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Let's see what the Zest monster got to say.
So that we can better understand exactly how it is that we need to be approaching this situation. If it's not the case, then when did all of these people think that they have some kind of authority over somebody else criticizing another public figure?
Okay, I
I
already
mean,
see an angle here.
why is it a problem that he's speaking up for a black woman?
Why is
And
that
the
a
black woman
problem?
he knows personally.
How
He
you gonna
knows her
sit up?
personally.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Cam. Like, don't sit up and say criticize. This is not criticizing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Hate.
you tried to berate this woman. Is what you tried to do. You tried to embarrass her. It's really harassment.
See,
Absolutely.
people
It's
do
really
things and
weird,
then don't
bro.
like the response
Angel
when
Reese is
somebody
way
defends
younger
them.
than RG3. Bro, you're
Way younger.
married. I just don't get the infatuation. And then I think he tried to come out and speak his side and say, I was just reposting it.
That's what he said. He said, I
Bro,
was reposting to show awareness. Like I don't think that many people seen it before RG3 reposted it.
when
He
he
got
posted it,
millions of followers.
I'm not gonna share it, but I want to see when he posted it. What did he say with the post?
He
Or did he
said,
just tweet the picture?
no, he did both. He tweeted the picture, then he said he started saying now the picture has to stop. Y'all putting the Photoshop and the monkey on Angel Reese's picture, it gotta stop. Like, okay, that part cool. But once he gets down to the paragraph, that's where it gets nasty. Cause he starts talking about Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Caitlin Clark has nothing to do with that situation.
At all.
He's talking about Angel Reese camp telling him that Angel really hates Caitlin Clark, and that's been debunked like 5 times. So I don't understand why he keeps talking about it. He has a defectuation with Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark.
Mm-hmm.
Because he has an infatuation. He's the guy. He's the guy. One of those guys that we were talking about. He's one of those guys, bro. He's one of those guys. He hates his women so much. He wants to compare. And this is my issue with him. Do you truly love the woman that you're with, or do you just hate black women that much? Because you always feel the need to compare one or the other. For
Mm-hmm.
what? You love the woman you with, bro. Just go and love the woman you're with. You don't
Be
have to
secure with
get into
yourself
the
and
thing.
her.
I'm with this woman because black women, blase blah. You don't have to do that. That just shows us how.
Kobe frozen up.
No, okay, I was making sure it wasn't just me.
If you can't, we can't hear you if you speaking.
Yeah, you know, froze on my end, Cole.
Too.
Yeah, but RG3, like I said, I don't know if he's looking for a job or if he has
I don't
one.
know if he's trying to raise betas, but this is not the route that we're gonna be accepting. I mean, most of us pretty much disowned them, lost all respect for him. This is not the route that you need to go down. Just be secure in yourself and be with the woman that you're with. I mean, we all understand and know why you're with her. I mean, you can say what you want, but at the same time, you're you're speaking on another race as if other races don't have problems as well.
Yeah, and it isn't. He not even at this point. He not even speaking on the whole race. He just speaking on Angel Reese for some reason. I don't know. I honestly don't know what the infatuation is. Like, what does it drive? I understand
He,
Angel Reese brings you views, and Kayla Clark brings you views, but you don't have to
he,
talk about them in that light. You can talk about their game.
hmm
If you want to say Kaylin is better than Angel, put the evidence with it and back it up. You get some views off of that. But
hmm
him posting that stuff is I don't know what it is, man. It but fat. It really confuses me on why he do it.
maybe he's looking for
Now the code
attention
got
at this
top down.
point. He said he what?
That's why I say I don't know if he trying to get a job or what it is. But
It's not gonna work because I mean he can do it on his podcast and everything like that, but there's no way that you're gonna be amongst other black men speaking like that on a different show
because
about Angel Reese.
even though Stephen A is because even though Stephen A is a buck dancer in my opinion, I don't think he will let that slide.
No, it's some
I honestly don't think he would let that
some
slide on
stuff
his show.
fly, man. It's just
Yeah, he
he's
even
pushing the
though
limit.
he's a tap dancer,
He
you
is,
know,
and
he wouldn't. I don't think he will let that slide. Even though Max Kellerman was accused of being more blacker than Stephen A. That's why he got fired. But yeah,
I'm
we
trying
just
to.
waiting on Cole to come back, man.
You can shout out your show for tomorrow, Ken.
Oh yeah, man, we're going live tomorrow, 8 o'clock. I'm gonna send the topics in the chat so we know what we're talking about. But it's gonna be a great show. It's always fun debates, man. Hopefully we get Groove in there so he can say some more nasty stuff. We can
hmm
have a great time debating, man. It's always a great show. Roof, you gonna be there tomorrow? You gonna tune in?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be on the show tomorrow, man. I'm gonna be less free, have more time, and I definitely can't wait till we get to start the conspiracy topics. It's up my alley. Like,
I'm gonna let y'all have that one, man. I don't
man,
really
you
get
gotta
that.
join in on those. Those are some of the best topics. I promise you. There are a lot of conspiracy topics that are like general of everybody knowing it. You know,
Mhm.
so
There you go. There you go.
he's back.
My bad, man. My laptop died on me. I'm trying to get set back up though.
Gotta have it plugged
Um,
up at all times, man.
bro, I was finna go live upstairs first, and
Hmm.
then I'm like, nah, this ain't gonna be a good idea because my daughter gonna be all up in the camera and my brother. So like, let me get down here and
And mine on the charger now.
yeah,
I'm at
some
51. I'm gonna
quiet.
just take it off, so I'll be good. 51%.
Yeah.
This laptop be dying quick though, bro. We've been
Oh yeah,
charging all day.
absolutely, absolutely.
What laptop
They
you
not.
got?
It's like
gonna blame it on cold
Shout
water.
out to man. Tell you what,
You're a little laggy.
mention,
You still lagging, Cody.
We-
Give it a sec. Let it catch up.
got a lot of big things. So I do want
Cause you froze on us, man. You froze on us, man.
That's all good.
Ah, there you go.
All right, we good now.
Where Ruth go?
I'm right here.
Having technical difficulties, or is it me?
It might be
That's
you,
you.
Cole.